Hey guys, a fun little video for you guys. So I was thinking about what to make a video on, and I was looking on TCG Market News to look at if any singles had any like drama behind them, like any buyouts or anything. So I clicked on them. I didn't see much, and the main thing I saw was this Snorlax over here, which is going for like $100, and or 130 right now. And so I know that Journey to Get pre-release just happened, and or the release just happened, and so there's a lot of these pre-release cards. The four pre-release cards are Ends, Darmon. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce these. Idols, Kilowatt, Lily's Riambi, and Hop Snorlax. And so I was like, oh, it's actually popping up on some data feeds, like I'm actually seeing here. So I looked at it, and I was like, well, it's going for like $130. And people are actually buying quite a few of it. Like even just today, like someone bought like 10 of them, and they've gone from like $70 all the way to um, over 100. So this might be a temporary thing. It might go back down, but I was looking between TCG Player and eBay, and like this seems to be the most expensive stat promo right now. For those of you who know stat promos, like it's the same thing as the pre-release cards that come in the build and battle boxes, but they have like this little you see staff over here, and it makes a huge difference because collectors. Honestly, it's mostly for collectors. Like people know it'll be valuable. So limited print run. These are given to people who help run the pre-release events. And I think that you get them in a set. When I go on eBay, I see a bunch of where is it? This is Snorlax one. Yeah, like you see how like this has plastic around it, so you see a lot of them with Ends Darmanitan. But that's because it's just one of the first. It's just the first card that's shown out of the four cards. But yeah, these are selling for about $200 right now on TCG Player. Like these are actually confirmed listings that are sold, and it seems mostly people are buying them. But there seems to be some possible arbitrage opportunity. I don't know how safe it is, but you see over here, like on TCG Player, this is 130, but the other ones are not nearly as much. Lily's Round B is selling for about 25. This is all selling for about 25, and then this is selling for about 16. So you have all these. Snorlax seems to be the most popular. Um, and if I add it up, let's see, that is 130 plus 50. So it actually comes down to about like $195. Um, but people are buying these up to some extent just because they're these are rare items and stuff. And everyone knows with Pokemon hype, like there's gonna be some FOMO for these cards. I think I've heard that these cards are mostly for kind of collectors who want to like have a master set. Or they just want to have these. For Pokemon, it's a pretty smart thing. Like they can run pre-release events because I heard you to be like a volunteer and do a lot of extra work to get these pre-release cards. Sometimes with these stat promos, all Pokemon Company has to do is print the same card that they've been printing before and just add a little bit of extra ink on it. So it's pretty smart on Pokemon side. Obviously, it's caused some issues. Like they've actually had to cancel stat promos before because they caused issues because people were kind of keeping them for themselves and selling them out. Like some stores, they would just keep all of them, not hand them out, and just sell them because it makes sense. It's just like free money. But yeah, I'm kind of curious, like what prices you think these will go on eBay. The pricing is actually quite different. There's not a ton of the other ones sold, but the Snorlax over here, like again, like see, I see a Snorlax sometimes selling for 200 by itself, which makes like no sense. So people are actually buying these. Even this is going for like 156. This is a little lower. This is like 122. So like Snorlax is selling for quite a bit on eBay, and then this is for Lily's Riambi. So this is selling for like I see this like more closer to $50. And yeah, this is also about like between $30 and $50. Over here, this is for it's a little harder to see because I have to see which one's on plastic. But this is like 35. I'm sure a lot of these are also like scam listings that there aren't actually stat promos. They just are the pre-release one, and they don't have the staff listing on it, which is obviously way more common. And then the Kilowatt over here I see it's going for 50. So on eBay the prices seem more closer to like 30 or 50. A lot of times it'll be like $50. There's not a ton of sales, so it's a little hard to tell, but yeah, there's definitely like a difference in price between eBay and TCG Player. So yeah, they are selling pretty well. Like over here, 10 sold for the Snorlaxes. Riambi is slowing down, but it was sold like 9 initially. Dar Monoton, yeah, it's selling like 5 today, and then the Kilowatt over here it's selling 4. So, yeah, I'm curious about stat promos. Like, I'd like to learn more about them honestly. I just looked up staff stuff that was selling. I just want to just get a price. Like this is Tornadoes from a pretty old card and it's selling for $5, $50. The thing about some of these is like I can't always see like the staff symbol on it. So I'm wondering how many of these like fake listings. But yeah, this one I don't see it. It shouldn't be that hard if you own the card. Like this one, I see staff over here. This is actually a little cheap. So honestly, I wouldn't really suggest investing in stat promos unless you have a pretty good plan. Honestly, these cards aren't really that great, so you might have some rarity, but like a lot of people are not like a lot of people are not itching for stat promos, and we are seeing the prices for a lot of these. Like these are older cards, so these are definitely rare because they're really old, but they're definitely like on the lower end of the range. This Altair looks really good from Roaring Skies. But yeah, just know that like, a lot of these pricing is probably due to recent hype of Pokemon, versus in the future people aren't gonna like. There's not gonna be much demand for these, and yeah, you're better off getting some like steel product or something. Like you could buy like a generally get a booster box almost for $200. But anyway, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think about stat promos. Also, let me know if you like know more about them or a lot about them. Just want to learn more about them. Thanks, guys. Bye.